corals take on this white appearance, and that's as a result of corals basically expelling their zooxanthellae, which are single-celled algae, which they live in symbiosis with. And these algae provide the corals with a lot of their energy budget. So when they expel these algae, they're able to survive for a period of time, but it depends how long the temperatures stay high and how high they go. The staghorn corals, for instance, which are known to be more weedy species, were highly impacted. So 86% of the staghorn corals were actually affected by these heat waves, whereas some of the more robust corals were less affected. So hard corals are really the foundations of the reefs. They're what build the reefs themselves because they lay down a calcium carbonate skeleton, and that actually forms the physical structure of the reef and allows many other creatures to inhabit them, provides them with homes and a food source.
We lost up to 50% of our corals now 3 years ago in 2016. This is mainly the branching corals, so we're talking about Acropora, for example.
The different species of fish that you see, for instance, would reduce because some fish species are reliant on just one particular coral. We have species of butterfly fish, for instance, which are corallivores. They eat certain corals, so certain species of corals. So some of those species are likely to die out or at least become locally very rare. So we will see a reduction in the diversity of the fish and the invertebrates which live on the reefs, and perhaps also a reduction in the structural complexity of the reef. So some corals contribute more to the calcium carbonate structure than others, and that's what causes this really complex, really interesting integral structure. So we could see a reduction in that as well. So if these heat waves become more frequent, as they're predicted to do, then the reefs simply won't have a chance to recover. So there are predictions which say perhaps reefs may go functionally extinct by about 2050 should the emissions continue as they are at the moment. But really it depends how much we can reduce our carbon emissions as per the Paris Climate Change Agreement to keep sea surface temperatures below 2 degrees.